Hello lovelies, welcome beautiful people of the world. Hello lovers, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to Lily Serenity. On this channel it's just really all about good vibes and bettering myself, and one of those things I know is my loc'd journey. Today we have a special announcement. I am officially I'm like 3 days away, but I'm officially 4 months locked. And I know y'all might be thinking, where have you been? You put a video up when you had just started your locks. You're only 2 weeks in, and now you're already 4 weeks in. Well, y'all, life was busy. All y'all know is that I started my lock journey. You guys don't know anything about me, so we're gonna talk a little bit today, y'all. We're gonna talk a little bit with this 4-month update. So first, let me give you guys the visual so we can compare. And then let me try to turn around. They look kind of crazy now, but let me try to turn around for y'all. Okay, now that y'all got that nice little look, let me show you guys up close. Don't mind my missing ball, y'all, because nobody ever tells you. Septums are cute and all, but they never tell you how hard it is to get the other one on by yourself. And I'm waiting for somebody to help me put it on because I just had to change it again. But anyways, so we're gonna do a close-up of what it looks like. So they kind of just look like, they starting to look more like locks, y'all. I'm not gonna hold you. They're starting to look more like locks. I don't have a retwist right now, guys. That's something that's important to mention, because my ends are blonde because I had a shortcut with different colors, and last time I lightened it. After that, I just grew it out from there. But that's what we're gonna be talking about today. Like, girl, what happened before you even had locks? But yeah, this is it. And I kind of like that my ends are still blonde because I could track how much I've grown. Like, oh yeah, sorry. Need a retwist. Well, I don't need a retwist. I'm kind of just growing it out right now, but this much is grown out and this much is what I started with. Crazy. So yeah, what was my hair like before these locks, these baby locks? Let me tell y'all about my whole hair story. So I've been natural all of my life. However, I did have times where I put heat on my hair, or I had a moment where I decided that I would be going on a healthy hair journey. But starting from when I was younger, my mom, she never let me put a perm in my hair. And I'm not gonna hold y'all, me being a young child, like seeing all the other beautiful young black girls with their, perms in their hair, and it made me want a perm. And I used to want one so bad at one point. And I remember I was like, Mom, please let me get a perm. I was at my cousin's house, and I was like, dang, my cousin about to get her perm touched up today. I was like, Mom, can I please get a perm, please? She said, no, girl. anyways, I was kind of thankful for that moment, because since then I was just like, okay, whatever. I kind of just ditched the idea. And my mom would just do, you know, the little kid hairstyles, do a lot of kinky twists, braid. She would braid my hair. My cousins would braid my hair and stuff like that. Yeah, I didn't wear any extensions or anything. She was very much an out natural influence in my life. But yeah, so it was just doing what it does. And of course, around the holidays and stuff like that, or like school pictures, she would have us, well, she would have my hair straightened, not all the time, but a lot of the time, for like holidays or like special events and stuff like that. My hair didn't really receive heat damage, you know what I mean? My hair, because it wasn't like every other week, you know, it wasn't that type of thing. So I was pretty good. My hair was doing great, y'all. Like, my hair was, well, it wasn't doing great, but it wasn't doing terrible, you know what I mean? It was just existing. And then around the time, I have 2 older sisters, so my mom kind of took care of all of our hair. And, you know, as we get older, you know, she was just like, y'all on your own. So when I kind of started being on my own with my hair journey was around, I think, 12 or 13 years old. And I was kind of like on my own. So I started practicing different natural hairstyles, wearing it out a lot, wearing it in poos, afros, different random afro styles that I would just be watching on YouTube and learning about. With the hair products in my hair, I kind of was just using, you know, just regular black hair care products, but I wasn't paying too much attention to the ingredients or anything like that, or how it made my hair feel. But it wasn't until high school where, like, I started to really take my health super seriously. I was a runner like most of my life, so I also started being a pescatarian around that age too, when I started high school, like right before I started high school. And I have been a pescatarian now since then, and I'm in my 4th year of college. And I've been a pescatarian since like 8th grade. But yeah, so I started taking it more seriously, and that included like the health of my hair. And I started paying more attention to what I put in my hair and how it made my hair feel. But it wasn't until like the middle of high school that I started to pay attention to ingredients specifically, and more natural and animal cruelty-free products. But in the beginning, it was more so, oh, if this product makes my hair feel good and it's flourishing, I'm gonna use it. But yeah, I'm gonna insert some pictures. And y'all, I was just rocking it. I was trying all different styles, and everybody that knew me, every time they saw me, they just see my hair. But then going into college, you know, I kind of had my natural hair all my life, and it was starting to get boring, y'all. I'm not gonna hold you. I never cut it, I never dyed it, I never did nothing to it. You know what I mean? And it was starting to get boring. So I decided to start, you know, experimenting with protective styles using weaves and extensions, because keep in mind, y'all, my mom and myself, I always did my mom always did protective styles on my hair, like braiding it and stuff like that, and kinky twists, which I really loved, y'all, because it made me feel like I had something to swing, you know what I mean? However, I just wanted something different. So I started experimenting. I wore extensions for the first time. The first time I had them, I had kinky twists, but with extensions. And I was just like, ooh, I no longer look like a 12-year-old kid in college. It's amazing. And then, y'all, it went to, even with lashes, y'all, I wore my lashes for the first time senior prom, but I didn't really like having them on my eyes. I remember ripping, I literally, y'all, I was not a makeup person. I'm really still not too much of a makeup person, but I dibble and dabble in, like, you know, concealer and brows and stuff. But yeah, I remember I wiped all my foundation off. I took my lashes off after prom. Anyways, then I went to braids. Braids were my ish, and they still are. I love them. They're just such a beautiful hairstyle. I was just wearing braids, lemonade braids, knotless braids, all types of braids. I had the blonde Marley twist. I had a whole bunch of different protective styles, y'all. I was just going in it. And then with my natural hair, I wasn't really wearing it out in twist outs or braid outs anymore, or in high school, but I was still using like high puffs, but I was doing my edges as well. What else? Oh, buns, y'all. A lot of low buns. Actually, no, buns I kind of did in high school, but in college it just became more low puffs, slick backs, slick up with the edges. And I just didn't have time, y'all. It was college is stressful. It's time consuming. It's just a lot. So I didn't really have as much time to play in my hair as I did before in high school. But I was still looking cute. But every now and then I would try and pop out with a braid out, but it definitely was not frequent at all. And then let's see what happened, y'all. After that, I was still not satisfied, y'all. I still wanted a change. Like, I was still trying to try something different. And then I also went through like a kind of a little bit emotional period. And after I got through it, I just kind of wanted a fresh start, and I wanted to try something I've never tried before in my life. Y'all, I decided to cut off all of my hair. And I'm not gonna hold you. After I did it, I looked in the trash can. It was a trash can just full of really nice, long, kinky hair, y'all. Healthy AF. And I was looking at it. It was looking at me, and I was like, dang, man, I could have did something. I wish I did something with that hair, y'all. I could have saved it. I could have sold it. I could have made it into locks like some people be doing. Like, but I threw it away, y'all. And in the other room, you know, my mom, who watched me and helped me grow my natural hair so long, was just so sad. She was crying. She was like, my baby cut all her hair off. But y'all, I loved it. Like, I've never even seen my head shape before, and my scalp that much before. So I was just looking at my hair, and I was looking at my head, and I was like, oh my God. And I'm still cute. But yeah, I just loved it so much. Like, I loved it so much, y'all. And it was so convenient, and it was so fast. And then I was like, you know, I never got to dye my hair either. So I started trying different colors. I had blonde, I had pink, I had brown, I had blue. Like, I was just trying all these different colors. I had little designs, you know, I had a little part, I had a fade, like, y'all. Sometimes I had my waves. I was fresh. I'm not gonna hold y'all. I was fresh. I was cute. I was looking real good too. And I was feeling good. And everybody was giving me compliments. Everybody loved it. It looked good. I loved it. I felt like it looked good too. But then I kind of started missing having hair on my head, y'all. And growing it back, you know, you're gonna go through awkward phases, you know, an awkward lens, and that's when I started to be like, okay, what now? And I kind of resorted back to a lot of protective styling. Like, also tried wigs for the first time. That's when I started first getting into wigs, y'all. I started wearing wigs, and I was looking cute, but it was just like, I'm the type of person, I don't like stuff on my head. Like, you know, I like hats, but I'd rather just be free, you know what I mean? But at the same time, I didn't, you know, feel like having hair. I don't know how to explain it. So that's kind of still how I feel right now. So then I decided to, and it's crazy because when I cut my hair, y'all, I was thinking either cut my hair or get locks. But I decided to cut my hair first, which I'm glad that I did, so I can have that experience, because locks is a commitment, y'all, and that's what I'm learning. Like, so that's what happened, y'all. That is my whole hair story. And from now on, where am I going from now? From now, I just really want to see how long and beautiful my locks can get, or thick, or whatever type of shapes they start to form. I don't know. I just want to see where it goes from here. Oh guys, I almost forgot to tell y'all something super important that happened in my journey, y'all. While I was dyeing my hair, when it was short cut and getting all these fades and shape ups and all that, y'all, at one point I had made a mistake, because sometimes it was I had a barber that was dyeing my hair, other times it was me. And y'all, there was one time I over bleached my hair, and keep in mind I had a short cut, so it's very close in proximity to my scalp. Y'all, I had lost my edges. I lied to you not. I had lost my edges. I had bald spots. Right where you see this full hair at is where it used to be bald at. Right where you see this full hair at is where it used to be bald at. And here too, like, it used to be bald here. It used to be bald here too, guys. And I was so sad. Like, I'm not gonna hold you. It took me a minute to grow it back. It took me about a year to fully get it back, because 6 months in, it's still, even though it started growing just a little bit, it was so sparse compared to the rest of my hair. And it did affect my confidence. It did. And it stressed me out. But being stressed made it worse. So, yeah, but thank God I had patience, y'all. I still did braids and stuff. Also, there was this one lady that I went to that she's good at braiding, but I just didn't feel like my edges were in safe hands with her. That's all I'm gonna say. But there was this other girl that I really loved to go to all the time, because I just made it known that I don't want my edges touched, and she really understood, and she let me part them and everything. And so I had this whole spot that used to be bald, I had it all out, like even when I had braids, just so I could be out and left alone. Like, that was really important. I got my edges back. I watched too much TikToks.